All right, I am live. How's it going, everybody? Ragiroth here. So, after the news of Gamescom, we're also getting a combat cast today with Rain, Sindel, and General Shao. I am at least somewhat interested in all those characters, so I figured I would do a reaction stream. I don't know if anyone is joining us today. But yeah, we just got a couple more minutes. I'm doing this one live because the other one I recorded, and while it was nice to kind of just be able to edit, trim down the things I didn't really react much to or have much to say on, it took way too long uploading, way too long. It was like wasn't uploaded till the next day, and at that point, it wasn't really worth it. So that's why I'm just doing it live. Mainly interested in seeing Rain. I mean, I think most of you know by now, especially people that know me personally, that Rain is one of my favorite characters. Not to mention, we barely got any gameplay of him, and he's apparently a lot different. So I think a lot of us Rain fans are curious if he's going to have any of his old moves, or if he's just going to basically play like a totally different character. I mean, I'm going to give him a chance regardless because it's Rain, but I'm kind of hoping he does a little bit more of the old stuff than at least it appears. A lot of other people think he's also going to be a zoner now too, and it doesn't help. We don't really have many like zoners in the game, so he might be kind of, one of those designated roles for it. Which, I mean, I don't hate zoners like some people do, but it's different. It's different for Rain. I will say I would have kind of preferred if they broke down Havoc and Tanya before Shao and Sindel, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm still interested in them. Here we go.
The Kombat Cast starts now.
All right, and welcome to a very special Combat Cast. Kind of slipping one in here.
Yep.
I remember I did say that we were going to have a Derek and me fight for this one, but they're Gamescom.
Right.
But we just showed a trailer, so we wanted to show off some characters, yeah?
He went all the way to Germany just to avoid fighting you.
I was not going to say that, but it's accurate. So here we are. We're going to show, today's going to be probably a little bit of a shorter stream. We don't have any guests or anything like that, but we're going to walk through three characters today. Before we start that,
Yeah, Gamescom was okay. I mean, the only really exciting things were probably Mortal Kombat and Tekken. I guess some of the Sonic news. Nothing else was really that exciting, in my opinion, at least.
Yes.
I guess we got the Persona 3 Reload trailer. We just got that yesterday.
Do you want to send it off?
Here we go. It's the Queen's Court.
Awesome.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers. While our realms are at peace, there are Outworlders who would prefer us to be at war. General Shao.
Victor of the Tavarian War, conqueror of the Quatan Plains. All of Outworld is grateful for his service. You would consign us to endless war.
Better that than be Liu Kang's lapdog.
Did not your illustrious father teach you that war is the last resort? Do not forget that, General. Once again, to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang,
Empress Sindel.
let us meet your champion.
Yeah, so it seems like, judging by Sindel's bio, she is back to being a good guy, which is cool, and I know a lot of other people are probably happy about that, hopefully.
He has earned
Let me
his
get rid of.
place
Can I get rid of
by
this thing?
embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
Okay. I was gonna say that was a little annoying.
Whom shall I face?
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
It's definitely a new ability from Ataro, but I guess that's a play off of how he could. I think he just naturally deflected projectiles back in the old day. It's interesting, like he's like, I can never really fully tell if his tail and all that was actually robotic, but looking closer at it now in a new model, they definitely did make it robotic. That fatality's nuts.
Who's your queen?
Keep expecting her to say, "Who's your daddy?"
All right, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
exciting. I've been waiting for this one to come out because of a certain character.
Same here. Probably not the same character.
I like them all, but I'll let you start.
Yeah, I mean, Sindel, one of my all-time favorite MK characters. Super stoked she's back. Also, though, Motaro, my favorite sub-boss. I would
Yeah.
pick him over any Shokan. And
Hell yeah!
Okay.
Just wish he was playable.
I'm General Shao. It's been super
But I
excited
understand.
since I knew that he was in the game. I've been excited to show him. Fights a little differently this time around, but it's
Yes.
definitely a character that's like up my alley and something that I really enjoy. So the bigs.
Of
Very
course.
excited to show him off. Hope you all enjoyed the trailer. And today we're going to go through some of those characters.
Yeah, and also, just don't want to forget, Shujenko.
Yes.
If we're bringing back some of these 3D era characters, you got to have the Deception protagonist.
Yep. And we will not be showing him a lot today at all.
I think
Right.
Shujinko is a good choice for a cameo
Yeah,
character
just a little
because
hint of him.
Yeah, very excited.
he was honestly one of the
So,
3D era characters I never really cared for, but I understand he's important, so I think it's good
So,
that he's represented in
before
some
we get
way.
into the game,
And I will admit he's
let's
kinda cooler.
discuss who would play Sindel? What's her game plan? How does she work?
Well, Sindel from the very beginning, all the way back in MK3, and then you saw in 9 and the last game, has been kind of a space control, zoning character, but then these little dashes of swag with her flight cancels and some of her more interesting moves and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of kind of, basic keep out stuff, but then there's when you get your game going, she has some really cool combos and setups and stuff like that. So she appeals to someone like me who's more straightforward, but then like kind of the technical people really, really like her too. She also is she's the queen. She's cool.
And she does have some mechanics we'll show near the end of the breakdown that are kind of different. Something we've not done before. It's super exciting.
She has some exciting new stuff we'll show at the end of this breakdown that literally wouldn't have been possible before the cameo system.
Let's take a look at the queen.
All right, so let's
So
start
we'll
with
talk about
some of the
Sindel
basics.
first.
Two cool things about her in this game is she has these cool VFX. Like this.
Yeah, I like the effects they
And
put on her
then
hair.
the use of her hair.
Regal purple. The queen.
Absolutely.
Very That one move kind of reminds me
She
of
has
Malia
really
Rage
range, as you
from
can imagine,
Guilty Gear.
someone with magical long hair. And there's a couple normals I really wanted to talk about. First is Forward 4, which kind of takes out of the page of the last game, and it's like kind of her main mid-range tool you want
Just
to
like
use
air split
to
kick.
get in.
And that's a mid, right?
Yes. And it's pretty quick, but it has a really neat new follow-up. She jumps into the air. It's a low combo starter, and she can actually control.
So it looks like she doesn't
how
use
far
the
she goes
Naginata anymore, which I am mixed about.
and actually land right in front of them. Far version. Or she could just do it by itself, go in for a throw.
That's a wrap.
Thank you. Go for this cool low. Or one of her block strings. Another normals is back two, which leads into an overhead, and she can combo into it, or you can do back two by itself and actually be airborne. Let's go over the special moves. We'll start with the classic, the scream.
Of course. I do kind of miss the Banshee. I thought that was a neat effect, but I guess maybe that's a good distinction from
They can't hear
good and
for a
evil
while,
Sindel, I
you're gonna get a
guess.
free hit. You kind of do it at mid-range if you think you caught them sleeping, not blocking. Like I said, it's great to hit confirm. It's
With
just
punish.
Yeah, it's like,
I just
Right.
throw it out.
looks like a good
All the time.
projectile.
Then let's go over fireballs, which are always one of the most important kind of key things about her offense. She has high hair.
So she does it with her hair now. Interesting.
low hair ball.
Which
Oh,
is
okay.
the moves list.
Yes, that's canonical. Hair ball. And then air hair ball.
It's like MK9 Sindel. I like that.
Straight, very quick fire.
I kind of liked her shooting out of her
Not the
mouth, but
downward
it's
arc
interesting
shoot.
shooting out of her hair. It's something
You
different.
do it really low to the ground and it's quick. And I think
Again, I think it's kind of like a nice distinction from good and evil Sindel, or I guess I should say good and evil or / brainwashed Sindel.
straight one. Oops. The straight one will actually eat up fire.
Oh, okay.
If you use a bar meter in a zoning war, you'll actually beat out their projectile. And the low ones are really neat. So she adds that little hair whip at the beginning, and up close, actually a hit that will pop them up. Things in the corner, you can do cool stuff. Like, get a combo. Oh my gosh. There we go. Maybe I don't still have it.
I think it's good.
Thank you. So it kind of, it's neat. It turns this pure zoning tool up close into an actual offensive tool.
So two different ways you can use it.
Exactly.
Both equally cool.
You can also use that with your mix-ups, which gets to the next tool, her cartwheel, the overhead. Straight from
Of course, you gotta have the
MK9.
cartwheel.
If you EX it, it has
I think it's become a move since I want to say MK9, maybe Deception.
It's a wake-up attack. You can use it after a move like this. You can mix it up with hello or sweep. And a really
like a
fun down three. Look at that.
Manon move or
So like
Manon
like,
move from a
you really have to be paying attention.
Street Fighter
One
6.
is a mid, the other is overhead.
Exactly.
They look different, but you have to.
Yes.
You can't be on autopilot.
Right. And then lastly, she has the classic levitate.
Oh, of course.
She can float
So that looks like it
forward,
actually controls fairly well
down.
now. Thank God.
So, like for example, you're trying to.
I always
jump,
liked that, but
you're
it always
shooting
just
low
controlled like
fireballs under
ass.
Your hairball, not very effective to low fireball when you're literally not touching the ground.
Right.
She can also cancel it, and she can do fun cancels. Like for example, she could do the back two, the airborne, go into flight, and if you EX it, it's actually significantly faster. And she has some true block strings that they won't be able to interrupt.
Got it.
Now let's talk about how this can play into her cameo. I have chosen, oops, set it to off. I have chosen Serena, who we got a little taste of.
Oh, all right.
Now we're actually going to show her moves. So her first
Okay.
attack is the blade. It's a very quick.
Oh, I like how she.
cool down.
That's really cool how she
pretty quick.
teleports.
Then she also has Kia's blades. She goes.
Oh,
full
all
beam,
right.
goes
That's
multiple,
actually Kia's
they
blades.
come back.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
This actually leads into combos, so you can do fun stuff. You can turn that into a
Yeah,
weapon.
Serena's 100% going to be my main cameo.
It is
Whatever will kind of convince
Really
them
good in the air.
Yeah.
to just make add her
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
And at least I'll
Also
be able to use
has
her in some form.
The demon up kick, which is a great wake up attack. It's
Okay,
really
we saw her do
fast,
that.
Really quick. You can also use it as an anti-air.
I never really noticed. She kind of ashes out
And
of
then
there.
lastly, she has a fourth move. Every cameo has at least 3, and some might have more. So she's one of those.
Oh, she has more
Jakata's-
moves.
Jakata's curse.
Oh,
Lean
okay.
on the ground, and
What does
while
that
the opponent
do?
is standing in it, let's set it to default. Liu Kang's meter is being drained pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it drains your
This
meter.
is an ambush move, which means you can do it.
So all of her moves are
while
based
you're
off of
active.
her like
So for
henchmen or
example, while you're
partners,
combo going,
basically.
you
Not
can
all of them, I guess.
Oh, there's a lot of setups there.
Yeah, so you can imagine you can use that in the corner, in the middle of your combo, have her coming out, drain your meter, stuff like that. She could even do nasty stuff like drain your meter so you can't break a combo in the middle of your combo.
She's not gonna like breakers very much.
She does not, which is let's maybe get into that a little bit more. So let's go back to what we said earlier. Sindel has a couple of moves using the cameo system. So, Sindel in the lore, she's the queen. She has this commanding presence. She has, what the kids would say is riz.
Oh, they would say that.
Oh my God.
Thank you. And, she could use that to actually command her cameo and maybe more. So let's
This
start with
freaking Zoomer talk in my Mortal Kombat
this
videos.
buff move. Once you activate it, while it's active, cooldown it will be significantly faster for your cameo. So you can see
So that's
normally,
not the same move where she throws the. Okay.
once she has this active, it's even quicker. And Serena, she is recovering so fast her cooldown. She could basically do that like
She looks so
almost
good.
in depth.
Oh,
So you can turn what
Sindel
you
looks
do
good too.
kind of a limited use move into something that you can just use almost like any other special move. Or some of the other ones like Kia's Blades that have a pretty long cooldown. It's significantly faster when she has that active.
Now she's giving herself up there.
Correct.
There is some there, yeah.
Correct. But once she gets going, her cameo use is substantially better. There's also an EX version with a really interesting twist. When she EX it, she's now commanding the opponent's cameo, and if the opponent tries to break,
wait, what?
they will be stunned.
Oh,
And you get a reset instead. So let's show that
Interesting.
again. I have the move active. Opponent goes for a breaker. You can see Sonya actually is like gets the little head and oh my god, I'm confused. And your breaker is not just disabled. Once you get that stun, they popped up and Sindel gets a full reset.
Got it.
No breakers allowed.
Couple ways to avoid them. Seems
Yes.
like for her.
There's also another really interesting move I'd like to show. So for this one, Sindel can take control of an opponent's cameo and stun them. So for example, I will call it out. And Sonya is actually dizzy.
Yep.
If Sindel is in the middle of doing this move, where she points, while the cameo is out, so you have to do it on a read. The cameo is stunned this entire length of time, cannot be summoned.
Okay.
There's also an EX version. With this version,
so those are definitely things in her moveset that if they made another game that did not have cameos, she would not be part of her moveset, or they would rework it to have a different function at least.
of my choosing. So for example, I now have Square Wave.
Huh.
And that used to be
Interesting.
correct.
Not just
Any
the one
of
they were
Sonya's
doing.
moves. Right.
Got it.
I have control over it for a pretty good amount of time, and it does not cost any kind of cooldown or anything. So you could actually do stuff like I could summon Sonya to start leg grab to go into a combo, and then go into Serena's demon like anti-air move to end the combo if I wanted. You could even use 3 cameo moves in one combo if you wanted to.
People are gonna have to start a training mode on this one.
Yeah, it's really, really neat. And it's something that's gonna, how effective and the way you use it's gonna change on what the opponent's cameo is.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah,
Do we want to do Fatal Blow? Is that
I
all?
think that's the best way we can finish,
Let's
right?
do it.
Yeah, did we see her fatal blow? Yeah, we did. That's right, because... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
Crazy,
big hair is
super cool.
amazing.
Oh my god, that's painful.
You're not.
Kind of wish he did have like a stance where the hair was just
That is
wild.
a nasty one.
Yeah, the leg pull. I feel that. Yeah,
It's
that's
definitely amongst the most brutal in the game, I think.
pretty bad. I mean, good bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cool. Let's going to move on to Rain
Oh yeah. Yep.
again. As we were talking about Sindel, who does
Hey.
Rain? Who plays Rain?
Hey,
What player?
sorry for the
Rain
delay.
is kind of
My
a
computer was not being cooperative when it came to opening up Discord, so I was having difficulty accessing like the link.
That's okay.
So what I miss?
They just finished talking about Sindel.
Okay.
He's the high mage in Sindel's
Looks like they're going to talk about Rain now.
His moveset has substantially changed. There will be little hints.
All right, I forgot Rain got
previous versions of
like
Rain,
announced as playable
but
because like they
Yeah.
haven't done a spotlight on him.
radically altered
Yeah, he only got a little bit of gameplay
new take. So
And
in
like we've done in the new era,
the trailer with
all
Smoke, and that
the
was
people
it.
They're
Yeah.
still somewhat who you know. There's still stuff that's
Right.
going to bring you back to them that you love.
Also, I have no idea who Shujinko is. My dumbass thought that was Bo Raicho, but like younger.
Go with his new role, like his new power set.
Yeah, Shujinko is a Mortal Kombat deception. He was like the protagonist of the
So you'll
Conquest
notice
mode.
Right off the bat,
Oh,
he
okay.
has a new weapon, which is his wizard staff, and he uses it in most of his normal attacks. And he is definitely now much less of a physical fighter than he ever has been before. He is a very powerful mage, and he uses it in most of his attacks. A couple normals I really wanted to talk about. Like
Oh, Striker is
using his foot,
a cameo character.
he literally uses.
Yeah. Striker was he was announced as a cameo when they first showed the
It's so
gameplay.
good.
They've just been showing
Oh.
him a bit
You'll
more.
notice the water leave the top.
I just completely forgot about that then.
Right. I absolutely love it. So let's start off with a couple normals I really wanted to show. His forward 2, forward
Wow.
2, 1, 3 is this like really good range mid.
Punches you with water.
Quick.
Yeah.
It's also got
The color scheme.
this is an overhead.
I appreciate the bright
double
color scheme
overhead,
too.
and he gets a pop-up.
Oh yeah.
That'll be one of his most important, I think.
I feel like they were afraid to do that in like
And then
in like
another normal
MKX
I
and
wanted to show,
MK11.
Saving 4,
Oh yeah. X they.
which
Oh thank God.
even
Oh, he
though
still has the
he's
roundhouse.
a ninja, he
Thank
still has
God.
so much
Okay.
leg
Um.
Right.
So
Yeah,
strong
MKX
that
that
take
was
you across
severely
the
known for having
Now,
really
this is an interesting one because if you hold it,
washed out colors, which a lot of people didn't like. Myself, I was okay with it at first, but then it kind of over time it was like, oh.
I mean, it was the style at the time, to have
Yes,
things more
yeah.
gritty and whatnot. So
to take you back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Product at the time.
yeah,
There
I
you
tied
go.
an onion to my belt. It was the style at the
And let's
time.
check out his throw. It's a nice nod to the classic
Oh.
water bubble. He goes in
Bubble.
with you and then you burst
Bubble.
out. So you can see his normal attacks are very fresh and different. And I think the water effects.
Oh, that's like that's so nice. He still has the roundhouse kick. I was worried about
he
that.
has some really
Hmm.
interesting.
And you don't have to freaking
Some might even call him a premier zone.
EX at this
Let's
time
start
to
with
get him
his
to like go to the other side of the screen.
straight projectile, which takes
Yeah,
up
it's just
100
basic.
state. It's fairly quick and has some interesting ways that you can change it. If you EX it, he gets a full knockdown. You can actually hold it down and get a stagger.
Nice,
And you can
nice.
actually
Mhm.
cancel out of this hold down. So you can mix up doing the move,
Yeah.
doing different timings, doing the EX, or canceling out of it. Keep the opponent guessing. When you have a projectile like that that takes up a ton of space, what's the one thing you know the opponent's going to try to do to beat it?
Jump.
Jump. And that's not going to be super effective. because he
Oh.
has an anti-air. And this has a very neat EX. It actually allows him to pop up for combos.
Water
I
uppercut.
think it's pretty cool. Again, it makes a
Like that he has the
full
one move where it
full
kind of
speed
like
projectile
makes little
from
pillars of
Sable.
water that kind of knocks you up a couple
Of
times.
course.
Mm.
It's like the water equivalent
Now,
of what
one
Shang
thing
Tsung
would be,
does.
well, what happens if they're using projectiles against him? And he has a water bubble where he surrounds himself in
Oh.
water. And the projectile is
That's
gonna
kind of
be
sick.
negated. He'll actually just be destroyed when it hits the water bubble. And this is
Good to
something
know that if they ever make a
Okay.
go in the
a
middle,
Nickelodeon Mortal Kombat, they have a move set for Katara now.
surrounds him,
Yeah,
and
right.
travels with him.
Kind of walk them down.
Exactly. So then you can go in, do his lows, do his overhead, all that good stuff when he has the water shield on.
Gotcha.
Now, there's other ways you can get in. You could set these water portals.
Oh, okay. So he
You can
still
set
does
them
portal
anywhere
stuff.
he
That's kind of
wants.
cool.
And then he
How do
can
you go
actually
through them,
pull
though?
through. So you could do cool stuff.
I guess you
Set them
you
here,
have to
Must
command
be a
again when you're
button
near them.
input.
out,
Yeah.
or back to where you were. Or when you're in, you can set one, do some fun zoning, and then use this to get back in. And then you can go straight into combos, fun stuff like that. Now, once you've established that you're willing to teleport or throw out some of these fireballs, and the opponent's scared to move, you can start using the whirlpool. And he has close, medium, and far. These will go on the ground, and if the opponent walks into it,
Oh, so that's actually kind of how like smoke bombs functioned in MK9. Interesting they give it to Rain now.
Top of his staff and
Okay,
yes,
I'll take it.
really cool.
so cool looking. Another move he has is his geyser. This is a pretty good advancing special he can 2 and 1 into, and if he EX it has armor. So it's a good wake up attack, a good way to keep pressure, and I think it'll be one of his best combo enders. And then lastly, one more awesome full range move that kind of shows the full extent of his power.
Okay, so this has some form of lightning.
And this is a move that he can actually hold. For canceling
Well, I imagine that it's extremely unsafe, though. If it's if you have to hold it in the air, like, couldn't you get anti-aired pretty easily out of that?
this.
I guess so. Yeah. I'm guessing it's maybe like a good mid-range thing where it's like if they're
Yeah,
trying
or
to
it's like
low,
if
you know they try can't
No, yeah.
on that.
Or like if your opponent's down and you're waiting for them to get back up.
Just all kind of options.
True. Yeah.
I think he's going to be a really interesting character to kind of freeze them up full screen to get him and start doing his mix-ups. And speaking of the mix-ups, let's kind of show how he can use his cameo and go with that. I assigned him Striker because I think a cop teaming with a wizard is the exact kind of thing you'd see in Mortal Kombat, right? So the first thing I'll show with Striker is he has his grenade toss. Straight out of MK3, comes in,
Yeah.
throws the double grenades. They can either go low or high.
It's funny you see like the
And
siren
you can
right next to him when he comes out.
Oh yeah.
They can
Oh yeah,
have
like
one
just
where
off
they
screen.
do new stuff. Like
And it keeps
literally
making the
straight
siren
up
noise. Oh, that'd get really annoying
You can also
if you
do
just
new
tagged him
combos.
in. Like, I don't know how
So you can do stuff
how
like
often you can tag somebody in. I assume it's
There's,
meter based.
Yeah. Like
Striker
moves
also
have a
has
cooldown.
set,
Some moves, depending on what they are,
baton,
have more cooldown than
stab,
others. I'm not sure about
half-back,
strikers. It looks like his
and
don't have
overhead.
that much cooldown,
And the classic baton sweep.
but I guess because they're also very
Loads,
like basic.
overheads.
Yeah.
So,
Got
great
access
example.
to both of them.
Like I
Yes.
remember Jax's in the
So,
beta.
then you
His
can
had a lot of cooldown because he has like this ground pound that literally is like covers a lot of
Dagger
range.
overhead, the opponents stand blocking all the time because they don't want to get popped up. What am I supposed to do? Sweep them. You can also do this in a switch. So in overhead, you can do.
I don't know. There's just
overhead,
something really
left.
funny about hearing the
Then they get
the,
used to the timing,
like
it's
slight
like,
siren
I'm
when
like
he
a
Yeah.
comes in.
killer Sonic. People with good reflexes. I can, I can. butt
And that's
down.
real. That's actually new. They haven't really done that with Striker in the past, where they had like kind of a siren in the background when he came in or anything.
Yeah.
Or even in his
So
intro in
just use
MK9.
50-50.
Huh.
You can use Striker to have more 50-50.
That's how you beat Sonic Fox.
That's the key. That's
Got it.
all you have to
Conspiracy
do.
theory.
Like
RoboCop
a
is supposed to be
famous football
Striker.
player once said, it's more than a
People have definitely said that back then.
Lastly, Striker has one more move.
They're probably reusing some assets from
I think it's
RoboCop for that, I
probably
bet.
my favorite.
Yeah, probably.
My favorite thing is to use the sports reference.
Well, sort of.
Half and half.
Striker comes from behind and handcuffs you. And this
Wow.
gives you a reset.
The stop resisting combo.
Bunch of advantages.
Okay.
So you get into your combos with a handcuff move, then go in and continue your offense. So like you could start a combo with your overhead, go into the handcuffs, and then make them guess low.
Got it.
It's super
That's
fun.
really cool.
Yeah. So I think that's Rain and Striker, and I maybe go into his fatal blow.
Let's take a look.
And I'll just say
Yeah,
Striker,
we haven't
my
even shown
favorite
his fatal blow. As I'm curious.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's the lightning.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, a little short, but all right. It was
All
cool.
right, that was Rain.
Yep.
Very exciting. People get their hands on Rain soon. That'll be awesome.
He's definitely not washed up.
Nope. Some fresh moves.
I get it.
Fun and salty.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
they took
who
away
ha-
some of his
we're
classic
gonna
moves, but I'm
shout out
overall
here,
happy.
I'm very excited about.
What were you saying?
As a lover
Well, that's
of
important.
big, losing characters.
So who have they done spotlights on so far? Because I haven't seen any combat. This is the first combat cast I'm actually
He's got
able
a
to like
new
tune into.
weapon, new moveset.
Scorpion, Johnny Cage, Smoke, Ashra, Geras,
Right.
and today is Rain, Sindel, and General Shao.
Out of his hand.
Ah,
When it's out of his hand, be careful when you're near the
I'm
end.
surprised they haven't like gone into Katana or Melina yet.
I'm guessing they haven't done Katana because she's been playable in the stress test and the beta.
Just-
Melina, though, yeah, I'm kind of surprised there as well.
Just swings for the fences.
He's a
right?
powerhouse.
This is back two. It has advantage. So if you're blocking, don't want to push any buttons probably. Push
Yeah,
some
I was
buttons
just
there.
jabbing.
Don't do that because you're going to get hit.
Right.
Great move there. This is a really quick, kind of almost get a little distance to it too. Like I can get you from there. Like really nice. Kind of can lead in some combos.
Right.
So has Shao Kahn always had those horns, or is that new?
That's new. I mean, his helmet has had horns, but no, he has never actually had horns growing from his body.
Because when I saw him, I'm like, oh, that's Kentaro talking, right? Or something. But it's like, no, that's
Well, he
Shao
kind of
Kahn.
looks like Motaro, funnily enough.
That-
like
yeah,
longer
that's what
horns.
I meant, Motaro.
Yeah.
Strings.
Right.
So he has this overhead. Doesn't come.
Well, they mention his father, and some people are thinking that in this timeline he might actually be Onaga's son, but that's just speculation for now. Oh,
Right.
Uh,
Well, I mean, considering how accurate the character leaks have been,
the one that kind of
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
he will just throw the axe on.
I really like that effect they gave to his axe.
Oh yeah, it looks sick.
Right. You can also call it back.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Ares in Injustice 1 a bit. Even some of the effects.
One.
Oh,
Nice.
that probably
Ooh.
doesn't feel great.
And I get the axe.
No.
So all of his axe moves get replaced with different normal attacks.
Yes.
And some are faster, some have different reactions.
Right. So and some change some of your other special moves.
So if you're playing as Shao, you better memorize like 2 different movesets, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so because in the beta,
Whoa.
Kenshi has a different throw depending on which stance he's in. So I guess that's the same with Shao as well.
So
yeah.
Huge. That was the meter burn. I got a full screen projectile.
Damn.
Now if you're close, you can. Sorry about that. You can do some of this.
Pops up. Nice.
Right. He has a buff. This makes your axe powers do more damage. You can also EX that to get more time on it as well. Big move in his arsenal that also leads to a lot of crazy good damage is his armored launcher is his knee.
I'm guessing that's like the replacement for the shoulder charge, maybe.
Kind of makes me think of
Probably.
like up shoulder, except now it's
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
You can throw that out a lot of places. Always there. But if you EX the knee, you get a free power slam after that. So you can do like that.
Okay.
and then his axe is on the ground again.
Okay.
So that's how you rotate throughout the character, right? And now it's on the ground, now it's back to me. So then you can start doing really cool stuff like this into power slam, back into that.
Nice.
And that's a pretty nice chunky combo.
That is
And now
pretty
you have
pretty
the
ignorant.
axe
I'll say
back.
that
Right.
in a good way though.
When the axe is on the ground, other cool things.
Oh, I thought you were saying like it's a brain dead combo or something.
It could be that too. I'm not sure. Oh damn!
Sweet.
Ooh, wow, that's like
Oh.
Tremor's move.
When you are on
Kind of reminds me.
it is an overhead land.
It's funny because kind of reminds me of something that Ermac would do, and he
Okay.
actually used an axe back in the 3D
Yeah.
games.
You can
Huh.
also, throw this down, do this.
And
Combo
that's
act.
like a quick recall.
Right. Yeah, so if you have it down, you also have a move where you can be near it, and it's very fast.
Okay.
So a lot of really cool stuff you can do.
And he's clearly meant to be going in and out during
Yes.
the fight, in the middle of combos, getting it back at the end of combos.
Maybe recalling it if you want to.
Right.
Lots of stuff like that. But if you are, as my opponent, near the axe, there's a lot of stuff you need to think about.
Right. So it's almost like with the axe, you have, kind of really good range, not the quickest moves. Without the axe, you're much quicker, and
Yes.
you can use it, establish the axe on the screen, and you're going to have to respect it, and that's going to kind of open up your grabs, your mix-ups, stuff like that.
And it's super cool. You can also, he also, has some, pick stuff out of the air and that sort of thing. I mean, the knee into power strike is huge.
Right.
Right. Really important. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I do want to show some stuff with Motaro.
Okay.
Yes,
So
please.
Motaro has a couple things you can use. Now, obviously, I'm a big guy. Projectiles might scare me.
Right.
Well, I can do this. I can pull them out, walk behind it. You don't want to be throwing projectiles.
That's so
That will
good.
reflect. And
Like how he
I'm
does like a
walking
person A.
down with them.
Yeah.
I love that, that's a way to call back to his thick reflex skin from
Right.
MK3.
And now you're a little confused. What do you do? Boom, you're
Nice.
He also has this turret he can do. We'll shoot 3 shots.
Got those
at you.
tail lasers.
Has a low,
Yeah.
so he can do that.
Oh, okay. He's got a low
Here's
version.
something that I've chosen Motaro with General Shao for a reason.
Okay.
Remember this move?
Yes.
Can't do a lot out of it.
Right.
He has this teleport, right?
Oh shit!
Maybe
Oh
you
my
can do a
god!
projectile, maybe not.
Yeah, he
You
has.
can move
He
around
does all
that
his
quicker and
boss
faster.
moves. That's awesome.
But with this overhead, I can teleport and still
That's a
continue a
true
combo.
combo.
It's a true combo. So now you have to worry about this, and you have to worry about something like this. Like that's now in play.
Right.
So you can do the full thing too. You can do like
What a cool example of one of my favorite things about the Cammy system is it
Right.
allows you to break the rules and restrictions of your roster.
And I
character.
think that's why I love Shao so much is that he breaks the rules also with the knee into power slam. He's
Right.
It's a special into a special, which Johnny can do too. Of course, he breaks that rule at times with his meter, with his height meter. But yeah, there's a lot of cool, fun sort of breaking the meta of what Shao is, just so you can do with that.
And
Really
I think
cool.
it's so neat about the Cammy system. You kind of look at your play style, look at your character, and think, what are my weaknesses? What are the things I think I'm missing? And you can use your cameo to turn those weaknesses into
Right.
strengths.
And for me, it's like if I'm so far away from
Bashes
people,
you with an axe.
even having this just to get me out of dodge, right?
Right.
Now I'm close again.
Now
And
you're close.
now you don't want to beat me. Let's show the. Oh, we need to do
Yeah,
the,
give yourself 1%.
Let's do that real quick. Show the
Huh?
fatal blow.
It's a real good one.
Drops it from the sky.
Oh, love it.
Oh, he's not horsing around.
Nice.
General Shao. Fun. I've had a really good time playing with them. Just a different style of fighting, different than you're used to for General Shao. So
Right.
it's been a really cool time.
Yeah, and I think it's really neat. You know, we also showed Gear as having these big brute characters who you might think is like, oh, they're brain dead brawlers, or whatever. And no, in this game, no, they're not. They're definitely, really interesting, nuanced characters. It's really cool.
Or they can just swing an axe as hard as they want.
Or you could just do back to over and over again and do throws.
Right, and that's also
Right.
a fun way to play. So before we go, Derek's not here, and This hurts so bad.
What the-
Happy birthday shout-outs, everybody.
They always play
I
that
don't mind
before they do
birthday
birthday
shout-outs,
shout-outs.
really.
And since it's usually the other guy
I'm
that does
ready.
it,
I'm
he's not
excited.
here.
Mike Lee,
Oh, okay.
Regina Stefanik,
Ooh, kitties.
Nicolette Mihalka, Brian Evans, Eric Butt, Kingston Lorenzo,
Eric Butt.
Tim Matthews, Trenier Cole, Brad Fashow, Brian
Fashow.
Arvizu, Cam Lynch, James Bolvin, Ruben Perez, and Chris Bartholomew. Those are your birthday shout-outs for this
I just
week.
wish they'd do one for my friend Nick.
Fun stream.
Yeah.
I probably said it was shorter. It probably wasn't that much shorter in
Nope.
the end. We want to get in here and
It's
show
a
you
shame that they didn't do
that.
that. They didn't do one of these when it was around your birthday.
I thought about
You do.
I don't know how you tell. I was thinking about telling them, like, I just don't know how you did, how you like
Yeah,
tell them.
I could. The only thing I could think of is maybe reaching out to them on Twitter, but I'm not 100% sure.
True, yeah.
This is no nuance needed.
No, these are two monster brawler guys. They love to fight. They're nasty. So we've
They're
got Baraka the
nasty.
Striker
Hello, my name is Monster Brawler Guy.
Regrows blades. Awesome.
and Shao with Motaro. I have no idea why Striker would be working with Baraka, but you don't know follow the lore.
That's a buddy cop movie I'd watch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ooh,
Big whiff.
whiffs that overhead.
Power slam.
I do like that like air spin move he has now.
Shao keeps him in the
Mm.
corner. Nope, switches sides.
Now you can with that move choose which way you want to go.
Right.
So that does hit you when you're on the ground. Well,
Big
duh.
stab,
But
Bob.
I guess yeah, you just gotta you gotta be precise with the timing, I guess, or you
Yeah.
gotta do it like as soon as they're flat on the ground.
yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be big.
Notice how he had his knee.
I don't know. I don't know if we've seen Baraka's fatal blow now that I think.
Yeah, I
about
was
it.
about to say, yeah.
The second part of that.
Ooh,
That's tricky.
and
Ooh.
ooh, you're dead.
All right, let's see. One way to look at it is
Yeah, I really like playing. I actually really like playing as Baraka in MK11. So I'm.
good jump attack.
Fishing for some.
And he looks more fun to play as in this game, if I had to guess at least.
Yeah.
Ooh, breaker.
Big break. But that was going to put the axe on the ground and leave some damage.
He does the
I love
donkey kick breaker, nice.
Yeah.
Big hind kick.
I just really hope that
It's so exciting to see.
Baraka still has that crouching thing where he just does like.
that makes very, very few appearances. Like
Oh, where he like flails his blades.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted them back. Very
That's
exciting.
usually a
standard
staple
move,
move
yeah.
he has. But then again, they've been getting rid of some of those for
Yes.
characters, so I don't know.
Sometimes you got to do it again. The no mix up, mix up. Big overhead.
Very quick overhead when the axe.
It's like, man, General Shao looks cool, but I'm just too busy looking at Mataro.
Gotta be interesting to see.
It's just like just make one of those meme palettes with like General Shao and Motaro, and you're just looking over like.
Another breaker. They take 3 bars in this game, and I think
Yeah, because he's always been my favorite sub boss, and it's like I wish they can make him playable. I understand why they can't. So that's why like I can at least he's a character I can at least like kind of settle bring a cameo.
This is a close one.
I also like the effect they gave on Baraka's blades as
Really
well,
good punish.
Oh yeah,
like that red and black effect.
Gets the turn out. Nice.
I like the overhead he did there. That's good for coverage.
That'll be it.
Yeah,
Let's see what
Oh.
he's gonna do.
Hey, have we seen his fatality before?
Oh shit! I don't think we.
Dangerous
Well,
for Baraka.
oh damn! Mataro never did that.
Ooh,
That was awesome.
Well,
Well,
that's
Taro
a red
fatality.
Baraka.
Melted.
That's a
Yeah, all the
bummer.
cameos have a fatality.
Alright,
Apparently, I think they have
thank you all so much
brutalities
for joining
as
us.
well. Probably just not as much as the playables.
yeah, like I saw Cyrax's fatality, which is apparently like a classic one, where he just blows
It's
up
funny-
the earth.
That's actually what Cyber Smoke had, but they gave it to Cyrax, which is fine.
Hmm.
It's kind of an interchangeable one. Or maybe Cyrax did have it. I don't know. It's been a while.
I mean,
but-
I don't know. I'm not an expert at this sort of stuff.
You know, that was cool. Yeah, I mean, they all look pretty sick.
Yeah.
It was nice to see because they actually showed for Sindel they actually showed her using Serena as the cameo. So
Oh yeah, I
basically
did. Oh,
what the hell?
I did catch a bit of that. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, and like it was cool. They showed the 2 cameos I'm probably most interested in using, and yeah, I mean, I'm happy. Yeah, Rain looks great. I don't know if it's my favorite moveset for him, but I'm definitely like still very on board. And yeah, Sindel and General Shao are cool as well.
Yeah, no, they're from what I saw, General Shao looks like a lot of fun. I'm glad that I got a little bit more for Baraka. Getting to see him was pretty cool. But yeah, Motaro looks sick as like a as like a cameo. I'm very interested to see what some of the other cameos are going to be like.
I also didn't realize that they gave him like a mohawk, which is like he's never really had. I think has he had the only time that I know for sure he had hair was Mortal Kombat Annihilation. So I don't know if it's an Annihilation reference or they just felt like giving him hair, which hey, I like it regardless.
Yeah, I mean it looks pretty cool.
Interesting. But yeah, overall pretty solid.
Yeah.
I guess and to anyone that either watch this live or watches this later, let us know what you think in the comments below about any of these 3 characters who you'd like to see next. Either get a combat cast or a trailer. You know the drill. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it. Definitely consider subscribing if you like this video and some of my others. It would really help the channel out a lot. And yeah, thanks Skullstar for joining me.
Anytime.
And as I always say, another time, another place. Keep being awesome.
Bye-bye.